Welcome to my YouTube channel Infotech with Zafar Khan. Today's agenda of this lecture is we will discuss about the conditional expression in Terraform. You might be aware of that in traditional programming languages such as C, C++, Java, Python, etc. You will be familiar with the concept of if-else statements. Say for example, if you have a flag and you are putting the value flag is equal to y, then the value would be this, else that value. However, in Terraform, it does not have if or else statement, but instead uses triplet conditional operators. So here the condition is if the condition is matching and it is true, then the true value, and if the condition is not matching, then false value. The syntax of the conditional expression is here the condition in Terraform. The condition, if it is matching, then this value, otherwise false value. A conditional expression uses the value of a Boolean expression to select one of two values. This expression evaluates to true value if the value of the condition is true and otherwise to false value. This is equivalent to of an if statement. In Terraform, this logic is particularly useful when fed into the count statement to deploy multiple of resources. For example, the statement below, this statement checks if the variable var.server, this var.server is equal to, it's basically is set to Ubuntu server. If it is true, then count is equal to 1 and will be deployed one time. And if it is set to any other value, then count is equal to 2 and will be deployed 2 times. Just make a note that Terraform does support traditional logical equality and comparison operator such as equal equal, not equal, and operator. So these operators can be added together to make more complex conditionals. Another common use of traditional expression is to define default to replace invalid value. For example, below checks in this syntax. If the variable var.server is an empty string, it is then the value is Linux server. If not, then it is actual value of var.server. Means whatever the value you are putting over here in the var.server. So if it is not empty, then actual value. If it is empty string, that means Linux server. So it will put the value of Linux server. So let's do the demo for each and every condition. Here we have a working directory and we'll create a folder named Conditional Express. So let's create mkdir Conditional Express. We'll go inside this folder. We don't have anything over here, so we'll create a file. We will create a one file basically. Earlier what happened, we have created different files like variable.tf, main.tf and provider.tf. But in this video, I will create a single file that is main.tf because I want to explain in details and will create a different resources so that it will be easy for everyone to create a single file and it will be easy to understand basically. Okay, so let's create one file, main.tf. Okay, so in this file I will add provider.tf variable as well as will create a resource in this single file. Okay, so for provider.tf I will copy the previous one. So we'll go back and let's check cd. It is, I think, available here. We'll go back to conditional express. So just paste over here. So this is our provider, AWS provider we have selected. Okay, so we have copied it. Then we will create a variable. First variable will be instance type. The type is equal to map. So default value should be there. Default is equal to, we'll open the open brace, curly braces, you know, len is equal to Linux basically. So short form I have given t2 dot medium. Ubuntu is equal to t2 dot large. We'll keep Win server as well, t2 dot micro. Yeah, close this braces, and finally we'll close the main one, right? Then we'll create a variable for image. Variable image will type is equal to list. Okay, so for list, you know very well, default value is also required. Default is equal to so what I will do, I will copy from the AWS machine. Okay, so AWS machine we have not will not create, but just AMI will copy image. Okay, so let's, I don't think any server is there. This is just to add anywhere. So this is the Amazon Linux machine. So for Amazon Linux machine, AMI is this. So I will copy and copied already and will paste over here. Yeah. Similarly for copy from Ubuntu server. So this is the image ID. Paste here. We'll select one more, that is for window. And paste over here. Yeah. So this is the list type, right? Default is equal to, that's correct. Now one more variable I will create, and that is server, name server. Okay, but I will not put any default value over here, because this variable is basically asked for parameters. So you need to provide the parameter value, and whatever the value you will provide, based on that it will create a resources, right? So that's why I'll keep it blank. Now we'll create a resource AWS instance. Let's put lin AMI is equal to var dot image, and image name you know very well, this is for 0, means what exactly it is. So whatever the elements, these are the elements, so whatever the elements in this list, in this type list, are identified by the consecutive whole numbers, whole number is starting from 0. So this will be 0, and this will be 1, and this will be 2. So for the Linux one I will select 1. So 1 means the whole number, I mean it will start from 0, so I will put the 0 over here, right? And then instance underscore type is equal to var dot instance type, var dot copy from here, that would be better. And again, what you will keep over here, basically if you want to put Linux server T2 medium, instance type would be T2 medium, then I have mapped it lin is equal to T2 medium, so instance type would be lin, so it will automatically mapped to T2 medium, right? And now this is the important one, the count is equal to var dot server equal to lin. If it is a lin, means Linux server, so what will happen, I will ask them create 2 instances, okay? Otherwise if it is not lin, we don't need, we'll put 0, will not create anything over there. Lin, apart from lin, if we don't provide the lin and will provide some other value, then I will ask them not to create anything, create a 0 one. And if it is the lin, this parameter, if I provide the parameter lin, that means I'm asking to create a 2 instances, right? Now let's put the tag as well, tags is equal to name is equal to, for this server I will ask, this is a testing server, we'll test over here, testing server, right? Close this one and close the main one, right? So I think everything is correct. So let's execute this one first. So first what we will do, we will exit, okay? Terraform init, it is initializing now. Yeah, it is initialized. So now we will not execute the plan, Terraform plan. So directly we can apply it. So Terraform apply. So what condition I have given? I need to provide here the parameter. What condition I have given? If it is a len, the count is equal to len. Okay, means var.server is equal to len, then I am asking to create a two instances. If it is not len, then don't create. So let's put uban. I have not given the let's put uban. It will not create anything over there. It will go to 0. So here the resources is 0 and add the resources 0 added, 0 change and 0 destroyed. Okay, because the parameter which I have provided is wrong, uban. But condition I have given, if it is len, then it create a two instances. So let's apply once again and just put over here len. So it is planning to add two instances. Okay, so let me put yes. Yeah, so two instances has been added, right? So let me check. Here it is showing two is running. Yeah, so this is the testing server. Okay, which I have given the parameter and I have selected the T2 medium for the testing server, and because it is a Linux server. Okay, so two instances has been created. Now go back to the main file and we'll add few more things. Okay, what I will do, I will add for the two more instances. Okay, this one is for the uban, and here it will be one uban, and I will ask over here create a three instances, and this is for the production server. Consider it a production server. Production server, right? Similarly for this is consider it Windows server, and this one will be 2, and here it's a development server, so that's why I only need one instance. So just put the development server, development server, right? Okay, so let's save it and apply. I will put wind. Okay, so what it will do, it will create only one instance and the previous one will destroy. Yeah, so 2 to destroy and 0 to add, 0 to change. So let me check why 0 is showing, 0 to add, why it is not adding 1. Let me complete it first. Okay, so 2 is destroyed. So let me check here. Both are destroyed, but it is not created. So let me check in the main.tf file what exactly the issue is. So this is the wind and this is AMI wind. Okay, so here we have not change. So that's why means it is covering the error as well. Okay, so we have to put the wind as well, the parameter which we are asking count is equal to var dot server is equal to wind, then it will create a one. So Linux, it is not Linux and I am providing the wind, so both zero is there not created. Okay, so if any wrong parameter if you given, then it will not create. Okay, so now apply it again and just put win, right? So the plan is one to add. Okay, similarly I'm canceling this one. Okay, similarly for the Ubuntu, let's apply Ubuntu 0. So I think here also some mistakes. What checks is there? Yes, Ubuntu, right? So apply again and put Ubuntu. Yes, so I will create, it will create a three. Okay, three resources. Let's complete it. We'll verify in the console. Yeah, so let's check now. Yes, so this is the production server. Okay, I have created three servers and the instance type is T2 large, right? So whatever the operators you will use, you are able to do that through variable. Okay, so one more thing I would like to show you. What I will do, I will create another instance. Okay, and we'll use another operators. So here I will change something over here. Mm, instance. Okay, and then image name you can select anyone. Let's put the 01. Okay, because so, and this one is the lane. Okay, now the interesting over here, what I mean, we will put the different parameters. So what we will do, var dot server is greater than 2. Let's remove all those things. Is greater than 2 and var dot server is less than 5. So what it will do? I am asking count is equal to var dot server is greater than 2 and less than 5. So create 3 instances. Otherwise, no, we don't need, right? So if other apart from this, if it is not matching, then don't need to create any instances. If it is matching, then create a three instances. So greater than 2 and less than 5 means 3 and 4. So these are coming 3 and 4, right? So this is the development server. Let's keep it the development server. Okay. So let's check now. Okay. Now apply. So I am asking just greater than 2 and less than 5 means greater than 2 3 and it is less than 5. So let's check. 3 development servers should be created and rest all will be destroyed. Whatever the existing one is. 3 is destroyed because 3 is created for Ubuntu and now the new parameters I have provided 3. Okay, so 3 instances will be created. So I am just saying yes and it will be the development server. Earlier was a production one. So this is currently the existing one, the production one. Let it complete, then we'll refresh. Yes, 3 is destroyed and 3 is added. Okay, so let's refresh. Yes, so development, this is the development server and T2 medium is there. T2 medium I have selected. So development server is there. So 3 has been created. So all type of conditions you can put over here. Okay, so as per your requirement. Okay, so one more example. Okay, now I am saying over here not equal to 2. Okay, not, this is another operator, not equal to 2. If it is not equal to 2, that means so not equal to 2. 2 is not there. If it is not equal to 2, that means 3 instance will create. Otherwise, var dot server. Okay. So what it is? Count is equal to var dot server not equal to 2. So whatever the parameter you are providing which is not equal to 2, so its original value, so whatever the parameter you are providing it will create here. Otherwise if it is equal to 2, then we'll create a 3 instances. 3 instances. Okay, if it is equal to 2 means we'll create a 3 instances. If not equal to 2, then whatever the parameters you are giving, it will create that number of instances. Okay, so let's save it and apply. So let's put 3. Sorry, let's put 4. 3 is already there. Yes. So 4 server has been, one more is added, development server. So three has already it was there, and one more is added. So 4 server is created. Okay. So in this way it will work. Okay. So let's destroy now. Terraform destroy 4. All 4 is going to destroy. Yes. So all 4 is destroyed. Right? Nothing is there. So this one is not equal to 2. And if it is equal to 2, that means this whatever we are providing, it will create over here. Right? So let's check in this way as well. Terraform apply equal to 2. So 2 is plan is 2 to add, 0 to change, and 0 to destroy. If nothing is there, so it will not destroy anything. So now 2 to add, because it is matching, right? Create it now. Yes, 2 to added. Yeah, so development server and 2 is added, right? So this is all about the conditional expression of Terraform. Okay, so in this video we have covered how to do conditional logic with Terraform. Conditional logic with the triplet operator is pretty straightforward and very easy. Okay, it is pretty straightforward, very simple, very easy. The other commonly talked about conditional technique uses the count attribute. We have used the count attribute as well. So it is how we can create resources conditionally, right? Okay, in the next video, we will start to cover the loops in Terraform. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to click the subscribe button, please.